Welcome to Hope for the Soul. Please, if you will, like, subscribe, and share. Your subscription and viewing and liking it gives me more access. So it's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated as I'm using this platform to give hope to the next person on this journey. So today I'm going to be wrapping it up, I believe, on the topic of I'm not every woman, or I don't have to be every woman. I'm just one woman. Okay. Um, and so I have been speaking with a couple of people, and they have been talking about anxiety. And today I realized maybe I was having a little bit of anxiety regarding the editing of my book. And on that note of anxiety, okay, so today I went to therapy. Let me give you a little backstory. Okay, went to therapy and I expressed my frustration with not being able to settle my mind to edit my book. Like I feel like I need to do so many pages per day. Okay, um, yeah, like so many pages per day. I need to do this, do this, do this. And so when I got done with therapy, I went out and I sat in the parking lot by the walking trail. And so I sat there and I just started writing, editing, and reading and all of that. And so I came to one part and it was God giving me instruction on an assignment that He released me from last year. And I wrote this and I said, you know, I'm aware that my assignment in this current place will be ending December 31st. God placed me where you would have me to be placed, doing what you have me to be doing. And so there was some more, but that's for the book. Okay. Um, let me go here. Okay. So I am to extend the invitation or offer for anyone who wants to move forward out of their place of grief and truly live. I will not be offended if no one accepts. God will not have me to be where growth is not truly taking place. So when I read that, I was reminded that my assignment, I completed it to the end. And my last time I stepped in that physical place to do the will of God, it was not accepted by the leader. But it did not stop it from going forward, because those who know me, or God led those to me that needed me. And so also, on that, so that was a reminder for me that when an assignment is done, it's done. It's gonna be done on God's time to perfection. Am I gonna get my part right all the time? No, but it's gonna be done. And when God says it's done, then it's done. So he gave me this dealing with assignment and being done on His time, and He reminded me, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 11 speaks about there is a time for everything under the sun. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. There's a time to reap. There's a time to sow. There's a time to die. There's a time for everything. So that what I got from it, and I wrote it down, was about me, myself. Okay, imposing my own demands and expectations on myself. God did not tell me that I had to sit down every day and edit so many pages of this book. He didn't tell me that. He has not even given me a completion date on it. Today, he said, you move as I give it to you to move. This book is not just something that you're writing. It is a learning process. You're growing through it. You need to sit and allow yourself to reflect on the experiences that you're writing about in this book. Allow yourself to go into that place and feel what it was that you felt, because you're healing through it. You're healing. It's a continuous process. And so what I am going to say today as women, and if men are listening to this as well, you don't have to be every man, just be one man and do it well. We impose our own expectations and demands on ourselves where we feel overwhelmed, anxious. Um, Sometimes we may feel like we're a failure. We feel like we're not living up to what we should be. But how many times do we really sit and ask God what He wants us to do? We know we have to go to work, okay. But outside of working, well, even including working, how many times are we actually seeking God for instruction? We're so wrapped up in what we got to do, our time limits, even, our children placing demands on us, our um, friends, relationships, church. Okay, let me tell you, I done did it all, and I have to remember that I'm in this season that um, is setting the stage for the seasons to come. I won't be anxious. I won't be anxious. I will not. Nope, not gonna do it. Because what God has for me to do in this season is going to be done, and it's going to be done according to how He wants it done. And that's for me to reflect, to grow, and continue to heal. So be careful of the demands that you're placing on yourself. Be careful so that you're not stressing yourself out. We don't have to be perfect. We may have a to do list of 10 things in a day. Be happy if you get 2 of those things done. The world will not end. Be kind to ourselves. Okay? So today was key takeaway. Be careful of the demands that you place on yourself and the effects of that. Okay? So again, go like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.